and updated. And they are welcome to share the broadcast. Now, the Bloom Foundation, or the Bloom Anyway Foundation, stands as a beacon of hope and support for individuals confronting the challenges of cancer. Recognizing the immense strength, motivation, and financial burden required in this fight, we are dedicated, they say, to aiding and uplifting those affected, particularly in the undeserved communities. Misconceptions and misinformation about cancer contribute to the stigma surrounding it, often leaving individuals without the support they desperately need. And our founder and CEO, Kirsten Adams, right here in front of me, diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer at the age of 29 on the 15th of February 2023, understand the struggle firsthand. In the prime of her life, with a booming career, everything came to an unexpected sudden stop. Her personal journey fuels the foundation's mission, infusing it with resilience and compassion. Through a variety of programs and initiatives, the Bloom Anyway Foundation strives to provide not only practical assistance, but also a sense of hope and inclusivity. From educational campaigns to financial assistance, they are committed to standing alongside individuals and families as they navigate the challenges of cancer. Join them in a mission to bloom anyway, despite the odds.
Yes, that's
Wow.
correct.
That's
That
a
is-
mouthful.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
It is. But it's also so powerful.
Yes.
And I think it covers everything that we want to do. The purpose of the Bloom Anyway Foundation. Also to form that bonds with our cancer warriors in
Yes.
underserved communities.
Yes.
You know, because there's a lot of people that don't have the support they need. And therefore they perish, unfortunately.
How did
So-
the Bloom Anyway Foundation started?
So it was birthed from my cancer journey. So this was last year, 2023. I was diagnosed, as you read, the 15th of February. Yeah, 2023. And it was very difficult for me as a youngster, 29-year-old, going through the challenges of cancer. It was difficult. I also lost my job. During my cancer journey, I lost the house. I know what it is like to be rock bottom and fighting cancer at the same time. And through that adversity, God spoke to me and said, listen, if you're feeling like this, there's other people that doesn't even have a bit of the support that you have.
Sure.
So go out there and be the support that they need, that they require to get through the cancer journey. So yeah, and that's what I am. And I'm doing it myself. I'm still going through my treatments. I'm still doing operations, but still want to be that blessing to somebody else, to say, you know what, you can do this. Cancer is not a death sentence.
Where did the hope and the inspiration and the courage come from?
So this is a story. So my story goes far, but I'm just giving bite sizes of it.
Yes.
So there was a time I was depressed of cancer. Cancer stripped me from my dignity. I felt worthless. Didn't feel myself at all. You lose your personality. You lose all sense of respect for yourself. I was in a very dark place, and I prayed to God, after chemotherapy, my body was weak. I couldn't do anything for myself. I asked God, listen, is this it? Is this where my journey ends? As Kirsten, I was a very vibrant girl before. So for me, it was weird. That switch, can't do anything. And God told me, listen, if you're going to sit in this bed and sulk, because there was times I didn't want to get out of bed. I didn't even want to look at myself in the mirror because feeling, I'm ugly. Why would God do this thing to me? And with that, God told me, listen, if you are going to sit in this bed and basically feel sorry for yourself, that is going to be the end. But choose hope and anything is possible. Thereafter, I got up. I did a little bit every day. Looked myself in the mirror and said, you know what, you're beautiful. You're a child of God. You can do this. Cancer has no hold on you. And every day it was a little bit better. I came out, I did, and I started feeling myself again. Even through my treatments and things started. Yes, I got the days where I fell back, but I just pushed myself to the point where I am today, where I kicked cancer's ass, basically. Yeah.
Behind.
Like, yeah.
He's behind. You had some support, right?
Yes, definitely. I
Yeah.
had a lot of support, family, my friends, and yet, you know what? The journey still feels lonely.
Wow.
And that's when I knew I needed to step in for those currently fighting cancer.
Oh.
Knowing that, yes, you get people that says, it's going to be okay. But how do you know that if you're not walking in my shoes? So also talking to someone that has a relatable story, it helps a lot. So that's where I go out to them and tell them, listen, this is what I went through. So if God did it for me, He can do it for you as well. And I had people overseas praying for me. I got messages from Germany saying, listen,
Wow.
we're praying for you. And even though getting all that support, I still felt like, you know what, but why? Why, Lord? Why are you doing this to me? Why? And I think that story can also be an inspiration, because I still thought it would be the end of me, but it wasn't. So, yeah.
Sure. Deep stuff. But I mean,
Yeah, it
support
is.
and I mean, you're really blessed
Yeah.
if support came from globally as well. I I'm thinking of so many people that are in your shoes. You're still so young.
Yeah.
And who, like you say, you've been through so much, and yet there is other people that are going through worse.
Worse, exactly.
And the fact that you step out and you say, I want to be there for those people.
Yeah.
I wanna make a difference.
Exactly.
I know what it feels like. I have a good idea. I know what rock bottom looks like, because that's some of the implication that also comes with the
course.
diagnosis, and
Yeah.
everything else that you've lost and that sort of thing. So you can definitely speak so well about it. What are some of the highlights that you've experienced?
So the highlight for me was
Yes.
our launching event. So
Yes.
it was on the 29th of October last year.
Okay.
I know it seems so short, but we've impacted so many already. So we hosted a motivational session for 20 ladies currently fighting cancer, as well as the one cancer buddy.
Okay.
And then I had some cancer survivors speak there. I obviously also spoke. And at the time, I just did my surgery. I had a bilateral mastectomy. I did it on the 17th of October, and the 29th, I am encouraging other people.
Wow.
So just also making them, restoring their dignity, People didn't want to come out because they didn't have hair and things like that. And we told them, you know what, come as you are. And they dressed up, and you could see that they feel better. So just that little bit of impact that we made, it made my heart happy. Do you know what I mean? Even if it was only 20. So imagine if we take this, how much more we can impact with the work that we're doing, even just by I always say there's power in storytelling.
Yeah.
Sharing your story with others. There's power. Don't keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
Because maybe I would think that, listen, I'm going down with this thing, but then you're going through something worse, like you said.
Yeah.
So there is a way out of it. And the support is important because it builds resilience. It does. So really the support of others builds resilience. And that's what also kept me through going through everything. And that's why I just wanted to be an inspiration to those ladies. And you could see the way they came in. They felt a bit uneasy. They didn't know how to look. Because some of them said that was the first time they came out in their treatment and things like that. But when they left there, they were smiling. We could treat them. We had some music for them. We were serving them in excellence. And that was my highlight of Bloom Anyway Foundation.
Yes. So you create this atmosphere of it's normal.
Yeah.
It's fine. We're all in it.
Exactly.
We are combating it together.
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean we shouldn't have a normal life again.
Yeah, exactly. And from that, we created a cancer support group, so WhatsApp group, where us ladies were in there. And it's not only me encouraging them, but now I find everybody's encouraging each other, giving tips. Listen, I have pain here. What can I do? Where can I get a wig? Where can I do this? So that's so beautiful. And that was the aim. I mean, we're there to support those fighting cancer.
The sense of community that people are
it's
getting
great.
from it. And I can imagine the feedback that people
it was
are giving
great. They they posted videos of how great it was and what it did for them. And we want to be consistent, but with consistency also, a lot of things comes with where we need to do our programs. We need a lot of things for that. So we're trying our best to stay consistent, because that is most important.
Yes.
Yeah.
What are some of the programs that you've mentioned that you guys do?
So like I mentioned, we have the motivational sessions, we have our support groups, and then we also do food hampers for the ladies. So we do, currently we're doing one family a month, where we just bring that sense of relief.
Yes.
Yes. And then we have,
So
we call the chemotherapy starter packs, or the care packages, where, you just find out you were diagnosed with cancer, you don't know what to do. What do you take with you the first day? So we give them that. We're also doing the transportation to the hospital visits for those that needs to travel via public transport to have the chemotherapy. And for me, when this lady told me that, I was dumbstruck, because I don't know what I would have done if I had to still travel, So I avail myself to do the transportation where I can, to take them to Groote Schuur or whatever hospital they need to be at to have their chemotherapies. And We're also trying to do counseling sessions. So like 30 minutes. If you want to talk, I'm here. So I go out.
That's
They
beautiful.
just phone me and like,
Wow.
I just need someone to sit here. I go out and I talk to them, and that's part of counseling. So yeah, a mouthful of programs that we.
But it's so beautiful. It's beautiful programs because I mean, I mean, if you suddenly get this news, suddenly get this diagnosis,
Yeah.
you've been a bubbly person like yourself, you've been vibrant, and suddenly, I mean, what goes through a person's mind that, I mean, I had my fair share of trauma in my life,
Yeah.
and for me, it felt like my life is over.
Yeah.
I'm done. There's
Yeah.
no hope. There's no ambition. And the first thing that came to my mind, or the best thing that could have ever happened to me at that low point in my
Yeah.
life was a Kirsten.
Yeah,
A Kirsten stepping up and saying, you know, it's going to be okay.
exactly.
Cry if you need to cry, but it's going to be okay. I'm with you in this.
Yeah.
And that what you're creating that's beautiful. That's
Thank
powerful.
you so much.
That's
Thank
powerful.
you. Thank you. I really, and that is my aim. I mean, even if I'm just impacting 3 of
Yeah.
them, if I
Yeah.
can make a difference in 3 people's lives.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not about the quantity, but it's the quality. You know
Yes.
what I'm saying?
Yes.
What I can instill in those people to make it through the journey. And we had some ladies that finished their chemotherapy thinking that they can't do it.
Yeah.
They finish, so they're sending their, like where they ring the bell, we celebrate with them. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
great for me to see those things.
Yeah,
when,
yeah.
And it's the same people that told me, you know what, I don't want to do this. I mean, this is not for me. And I
Yes.
told them, "Look, just push and try. Take every day as it comes, one day at a time. Just say, today when I wake up, I'm going to get through this today. That's it. You don't worry about tomorrow or the next day.
Sure.
Just when you wake up that day and say, today, I'm going to get through this. And look where they are, finishing their chemotherapy sessions. And
Sure.
like with me, I did chemotherapy, I did radiation, I had surgery, I'm on injections for 5 years, tablet for 7 years. I'm going for another operation now on the 8th of May. But I mean, what
Wow.
can you do? I'm not going to let my situations hold me back. You know, I'm going to go out and be the best version of myself anyway. And that's where the name comes from. Bloom. Anyway.
Love.
There we
Despite
go.
the odds.
Despite
Bloom
the odds.
anyway.
In every way.
We're adding another one in every way.
In every way.
I love that. That's the work that you do. I have no words. I have no words for what you do, because
Yeah.
in terms of what you've explained and what you've been through
Yeah.
with this cancer journey, you can relate. It makes you relatable
Yes.
to anyone, to
Anyone.
any person,
Any
with
situation, actually.
any
Cancer was
situation.
just mine.
Yeah.
But any situation, I think it leads down to the same thing. But resilience is key. Building that resilience. So
Yeah.
that's also one of the things that, the programs that we're running is
Yes.
also the cancer awareness programs
Yeah,
in
yeah.
our communities.
Yeah.
So being that information bridge between the health institutions and our underserved communities.
Right.
And then we call it Pink Friday, where we do the cancer awareness programs, and then we go out and then teach them how to obviously try and prevent cancer,
Yes.
and then also build resilience through whatever situation it is that you're
Yes.
going through.
Yeah. You relate to the person who's got who's getting surgery,
Yeah.
who's getting the injections, who's getting the radiation, who's getting everything.
Everything. And let me tell you, cancer is not only a physical disease, it's a mental disease as well. And it's a very expensive disease as well. That's when I knew it's a financial burden.
Yeah.
If it was a financial burden on me, and I was okay, you know.
Yeah.
I had it going. There's some people that really don't have.
Yeah.
They don't have the funds to buy the nutritional meals that they need, or to get in the public transport, to go to the hospital visits and things like that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's actually quite sad, but I'm hoping with what we're doing that we can at least try and help where we can and assist those fighting cancer to make it easier, you know.
Yes.
That is the aim.
Before we touch on the vision that you have for the
Yeah.
organization, especially this year, sure, I'm just thinking of because you need a lot of help, man.
Exactly. No, that.
You need a lot of help. That's a big one. That's a
Yeah.
big one. So we obviously we're going to touch on the contact details that you will make available also.
Yeah.
And maybe we will just go into the vision of what
Yeah.
you have for this year.
So our
The
vision is
immediate vision. Yeah.
to form bonds
Yeah.
with our cancer warriors. Also to uplift them through the programs that we have,
Yeah.
and then to promote a good life despite having cancer. So yeah, that is what we want to do currently.
Okay.
And that is directly benefiting our beneficiaries.
Yes.
But then we also have a vision for the extended people
Okay.
where we do the cancer awareness, telling them what it is that they can do or what they can't do, or just to live a healthier lifestyle in general. Like there are things we can't prevent it completely, but there's things that you can do as an individual to try and keep it away from you as far as possible.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I can just see how this thing is just going to blow up. Because,
great.
I mean, I can imagine how people are going to, contact you, for online
Yeah.
connections.
Yes.
Online, in the online space, people that live remotely,
Yeah.
that deals with the same thing.
Same thing.
Where Kirsten is not presently with him.
Yeah.
But thank God for technology.
Yes,
Thank
exactly.
God for online, because it makes the world small.
Come together.
We all come together like that. Any tips for a person that just found out they've got cancer? Or
Yeah, that was just diagnosed. That
Yeah,
was
yeah.
basically start the chemotherapy treatment. I would say, like, we're doing the chemotherapy packs. What I needed to take with me, or water bottle, water is vital. You become dehydrated
Yeah.
while going on the treatment. Taking a book with or a word search to distract you, because you can, like, I got sick while getting chemo. So that when you do the word search and things, taking your mind of what's happening around you, it helps a lot.
Yeah.
Keep warm, because the chemotherapy rooms are quite cold, because they need to
Okay.
keep the chemo cold.
Okay.
And then also having someone there to support you, a cancer buddy. It's very important. I had my cancer buddies here with me today.
Thank you, Lauren. Thank you,
Yeah,
Lauren.
thank you, Lauren. She was sitting with me, even though I slept, if I cried, if I was miserable, she was sitting, having someone there, whether they
Wow.
say nothing, just knowing that that person is there.
You're not alone.
You're not alone is very important. And that's also one of the things that Bloom Anyway Foundation covers as your cancer buddy. Those fighting with you, they're
Okay.
also going through,
Yeah.
they're also going through a hard time, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah, sure.
And yeah, having someone there to support you is very important. But like I said, keep warm, take something to distract you, have your water bottle ready, and then like something motivational, whether you can check on your phone,
Yeah.
listen to something that will inspire you,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes we do the TikTok thing, but not everything on there is inspirational.
Yeah,
Get you
yeah.
something that you can listen to, whether it's nice music that uplift you,
Yes.
just something to keep your
Yes.
spirit.
I was about to ask,
uplifted.
what shouldn't you do when you have,
What shouldn't you
yeah,
do?
what shouldn't you do?
Going there with a mindset that I'm gonna get sick.
Okay.
That's a no-go. No negativity.
No, don't go anywhere
Nothing,
close to
because your mind is powerful. Let me tell you, like I could walk anywhere and I could smell the chemotherapy, because I was afraid, like leading towards it. You know what's gonna happen. I know I got sick the last time, and obviously your mind, it plays with you.
yeah,
So
yeah.
so go in positive. Like I said, take one day at a time. Say I'm going to get through it today. Don't go in there thinking that this is going to happen. Oh, that one's going to look at me like this, that one.
Yeah.
No, you just go in there. You make sure that you sit through there, you are strong, and that you have someone that can assist you. So, yeah, negativity is a no-go. With cancer, it's a no-go. Because let me tell you, it's because of your negativity that some people goes.
Oh,
No,
okay,
honestly,
okay.
I've
It
seen
just
that.
becomes worse. because-
Yeah, we lost 2 ladies already to cancer. The Bloom Anyway one, 2 of our beneficiaries.
Yeah.
And when I spoke to them before, you could hear that they had no
They've
sense of
lost-
hope. They
is it-
yeah,
they gave up
They gave up
already.
completely. Yeah, in their mind.
in their mind.
And then from there, they just deteriorated. So, like I said, always keep a positive mindset, and that will help you through it.
Yeah, yeah. Powerful stuff. You are so
Yeah.
inspirational. Wow,
Thank
I want to
you
carry
so
on talking. I can't believe our time has finished.
Yeah,
but
we ran out.
sure, that is so. I'm so glad.
Ja.
As jy sopas ingeskakel het, nê, op Facebook Live of op 729 Kaapse Kansel, jy kan ons gesprek natuurlik op Facebook sien op die Radio Kaapse Kansel blad. En jy kan ook kontak maak. Ek gaan nou die kontak details skryf van Kirsten. Van die Bloom Anyway Foundation, waar sy vir ons kan basically help and say, right, this is what we do, this is how we can help you, en jy is baie welkom om vir haar te kontak. Kom ons kry gou daai kontak details, Kirsten.
Yeah, you may contact me on 066
Alright.
25 77752, or you can email us on bloomanyway1@gmail.com. You can also get us on our Facebook page, Bloom Anyway Foundation. So, yeah.
Kirsten, jy was 'n blessing.
Thank you so much.
'n Geseënde naweek en may the Bloom Anyway Foundation just go from strength to strength.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I
Wow,
really
wonderful
need
work.
that.
Have a blessed day
Thank
further.
you.
I say. There we go. That was Kirsten Adams.